Welcome to Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, where the horns are up and this burnt orange crowd is ready to help Texas hook 'em. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Will kick it away to start us off.
Texas.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First down for this offense. They'll run it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
They're going to run it to the right. At midfield, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Man, that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Wide out in motion. Right back to the well. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. It's got to make a statement today.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They wrestle him down after he picks up 6 inside the 20 and down at the 18.
I know the passing game sells. The passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Looking for space, it's Gibson. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down.
On the set.
They'll try it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Give to the single back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Wants to throw. It's Kennedy. Trying to get to him. He's got his man.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. That's caught. It's Tuggle. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Kennedy. Takes the easy one to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And he missed it. No good. The kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the change for a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yard. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Longhorns are flying down the field. The back goes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Past the 25. Flying down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Eastern Michigan delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to a type of win that can turn some heads there in the MAC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Ypsilanti, the circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Back to throw, it's Kennedy. Buys a little time with his feet. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Touchdown, Texas! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He's got great speed. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Miami, number 3, with the return.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're lining up to kick it off full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you could really get dangerous in this ball game.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Using his legs, it's Gibson. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Back to the ground with the running back. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now on the option. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
From the gun, the running back has it.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting over this block, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Right back to him on the ground. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you love the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to pound it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid purpose. And now the lead's extending a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
The offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, you riled yourselves up, and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Kennedy. Setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
On third down, going up top. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And the Canes have their offense in high gear. He leaves it with his back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. The play-action fake. Using the quick game. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Try to get it on the ground. Still on his feet. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Number 14, set to kick, Texas.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Owens. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And the Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. On the return, it's Tuggle. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Looking to throw on second down. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Shakes off the defender. Still running at the 40. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to get...
Lost one deep down the right side. And it's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Miami! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Number 3.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good, really nice pitch and catch, and guess what? You got the lead now in the fourth quarter.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Texas offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Dropping back, it's Owens. He's got his man. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
And I tell you what, I know it's little, when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them. But, man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Deep shot for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity. You know, listen, once you get past the 50, offensive coordinators, that's when they want to dial up shot plays. You got a little bit of space on the field still left. Everything's not condensed tight like when you get in the red zone. You take those shots, but, man, your receiver has to make that play for you.
Quarterback will audible. He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Back to pass, it's Kennedy. And that one's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's caught inside the 25. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
They'll go to the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses.
And into the end zone. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll run the sneak for it.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And a chance, perhaps, to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Utah State is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 14 to Air Force. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
After the misfire, it's second down. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Here's a throw downfield late. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get it.
Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, obviously this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. Hands it off. Fighting off the defender. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Jet sweep to the edge. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And to stop the jet sweep, you've got to be great at containing. You have to have players in the perimeter of your defense funnel the football and force it to go back inside. That time, that defense was not allowing that receiver to get outside.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here.
Looking deep. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, a window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
How do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously, not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.